Hello and welcome to F1 Nation with me, Natalie Pinkham, Tom Clarkson and Damon Hill. Damon, we've missed you.
I've been missing. That is true. The last race I did, I think, was Baku. And the next one I'm doing is Zandvoort
Damon,
in
Baku?
the Netherlands. So I will be coming back.
Baku's a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I know it was. I mean, a lot has happened.
That was when Ferrari was quick.
And also Sergio Perez looked like he could contend for the World Championship. And then the wheels fell off and he's back. I mean, so much happens in F1. Where do you start? Where do you end? Are we halfway through?
We're just over halfway through and we're all in the summer break. We're all on the F1 Nation beach, wherever that is. Hey, what did you make of Spa just before we go on, Damon?
I was glad I wasn't there. I mean, it's been raining enough in England, but really that was just more of the same, wasn't it, over there? I do feel for the fans got a lot of credit for their stoicism, but it is one of the tougher races to go to if it's wet and muddy, if you're a fan. And we've all done it. We've all been there. I mean, I've been there for motorcycle races when I was much younger, and you have to really love the sport, and they put on a fantastic show. And the drivers did a fantastic job too, as did the presenters, the TV presenters as well, Natalie and Naomi as well. I think
wondered when you were ever going to mention
you did a fantastic marvel, but you were freezing. It was obvious you were freezing cold and wet.
It was very soggy.
But Tom was nicely cozy in his little bed of the FIA press room
in his camel-coloured suit. We
that
spotted
got
that.
quite a lot
TC.
of.
Very suave, very dapper.
It got no comments when I wore it in Miami. Wear it in Spa, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, what are you doing wearing a suit like that?" But
who's that poser?
yeah, exactly.
Totally impractical.
Another win for Max Verstappen it was. And guys, I hope you're ready because for this episode only, we're going to have a bit of a quiz. The F1 Nation quiz of the season so far.
Ooh.
It's Damon Hill against Natalie Pinkham. F1 is no ordinary sport, and this is going to be no ordinary quiz. It's going to test your knowledge, your memories, and your skills that you never knew you had. Forget winning a race or a world championship. The ultimate F1 test is this quiz. Natalie and Damon, you'll take it in turns to answer the questions. The sporting regulations for the quiz are about 850 pages long, but here are the main points. I am your question master, your race director, if you like. Disagreements or quiz controversies will be investigated by the F1 Nation stewards, the producers of the show, that is, who will review all available evidence, camera angles, telemetry, things like that. Their decision is final and cannot be appealed against. There are 10 questions each. There's 1 point for each correct answer and no half points or bonus points. The maximum score you can get is 10. And if you level on points at the end, there will be a tiebreaker question. I hope that's all clear, guys. And to everybody listening at home, please play along as well and tell us if you managed to beat Damon and or Natalie.
Hang on, Tom, I've got some questions.
Go ahead.
Can we ask questions? Or is this like, it's getting very serious?
This is serious.
It's quite intense, isn't it? Yeah.
The ultimate F1 quiz.
Is there such thing as a quizzing incident or are there quiz limits or something like that?
Listen, we will find out as we go along. Stop asking questions before we've even got to the first question.
Go ahead.
Right, so let's get started. The player who has scored the fewest Formula One World Championships will go first. So, Natalie, you've got one less title than Damon. So here's question one. Lap one, we're going to call this, pre-season. This round is all about events that happen during the build-up to the 2023 Formula One season. Nats, are you ready?
I'm ready.
A brand new museum, F1 The Exhibition, opened in Madrid at the start of the year. Which of these items of memorabilia is on display there? Is it A, the AlphaTauri car in which Pierre Gasly drove to victory at Monza in 2020? B, the space hopper Daniel Ricciardo hit Lando Norris in the face with at Silverstone 2022? C, Max Verstappen's broken trophy from this year's Hungarian Grand Prix? Or D, Europe's largest collection of Damon Hill baseball caps?
I'm going to go for A. Pierre Gasly's car from victory in 2020.
Correct, Nats. You're off to a winning start.
Yes.
And the location of Europe's largest collection of Damon Hill baseball caps remains unknown.
No, it's in Surrey, I think, probably.
It's his,
where,
I was
where I
going to
live.
say, it's his cloakroom.
Right, Damon, your question. Which driver said during pre-season, and I quote, "I'm aware I will not be 100% in Bahrain, not in Jeddah, maybe not in Australia." Was it A, Lewis Hamilton, B, Lance Stroll, C, Nick de Vries, or D, Fernando Alonso?
You could have had Daniel Ricciardo in there, I suppose. But I think it was Lance Stroll because he'd broken his wrist.
Bit of a trick question, this one, Damon. No. This was Fernando Alonso. His reason for saying this was that he'd only had a day and a half of pre-season testing. Didn't seem to slow him down, did it? So Nat, you're in the lead.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to argue against myself here, but I think that's quite tough on Damon.
I mean, when he said he wouldn't be there, does he mean he wouldn't be there in terms of his performance?
Emotionally, physically, spiritually.
Not be 100% is what Fernando said.
Oh, okay.
New team.
All right.
Toughie, that's a toughie.
I can feel aggrieved about that, I think.
Right, Nat, second question. What was different about the Alpine cars at the first 3 races of the season?
Is it multiple choice?
No.
Is it the colour? Was it the colour?
Tell me a bit more, Pinks.
Sponsor.
What colour was the car?
Well, hang on a minute. I've just narrowed it down from no multiple choice options to colour.
What colour, Pinks, were the Alpines in the opening 3 races?
Were they pink?
Correct! Alpine ran a special livery in the colours of their title sponsor in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia and Australia. 2 to Pinks.
BWT.
Well done, Pinks. 2 out of 2. Damon.
Do we ask you any questions, Tom?
No,
You're going to be the
question
quiz
master.
meister.
Yes, I am just the question master. I've got the easy job. Oh, Damon, Damon, this one's hard. Pirelli announced changes to the names of their tyre compounds for this season. Which of these is not the name of a 2023 F1 tyre compound? A, C0, B, C6, C, C4, or D, C1?
What you've done there is you've thrown a lot of different letters and numbers into my head, and they've all got jumbled up into one great big salad of numbers. I can't remember what the question is now. Go through that one more time. Just hit me again once more time, slowly. Now,
okay, so which of these is not the name of a 2023 tyre compound?
Okay.
A, C0, B,
AC0. Oh no, sorry. I can't see what you're doing. So you're confusing it because you're going A, B, C, D. So forget the A, B. Just read out the
name
tyre.
isn't an AC0.
No, it's a C0. Right, gotcha.
Okay,
Yep.
C0. Gotcha. I'll leave out the A, B, C, D. C0, C6, C4, or C1. Which of those is not a 2023 F1 tyre compound?
A C6.
Damon Hill, you're off the mark.
Yes. Now that was a tough question. As they go, that was pretty tough.
Well, it wasn't really, because all they said was they introduced a C0 tyre this year.
Yeah, but who counts from 0?
Right, lap 2, round 2, if you like, the early races of the season. Right, Nat, so you ready? Alpine's Esteban Ocon had a frustrating first race of 2023 in Bahrain. The stewards found him out of position on the grid. He then failed to serve his penalty for that correctly. In total, how much time penalty did Ocon pick up in Bahrain? 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, or was he given so many penalties he had to stay in Bahrain and start the following race from there? 30 seconds, 15 seconds, or 20 seconds?
30.
That's answer A.
That is answer A, and that is incorrect, Pinks. Your first spin of the quiz. It was 20 seconds for poor Esteban.
Oh.
Still quite a lot.
I'm sure I reported 30. I must have got it wrong.
It felt like 30.
Damon, After a post-race stewards' inquiry, Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso claimed his 100th career Formula One podium at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. He became only the 6th driver in Formula One history to reach this milestone. Which of these drivers does not have 100 F1 podiums to their name? Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen, Ayrton Senna, Alain Prost. Which of those does not have 100
Well,
podiums?
I don't want to cast any kind of doubt over any of those drivers, but to say that Alain Prost hasn't got 100 podiums sounds like an insult, and as it would be to Senna. And who's the other person? Lewis Hamilton
or Kimi.
Well, Lewis has definitely got it. I think it's Kimi. I think he hasn't got 100 podiums. Well, he would have been in Formula One for a long time. So, but. Right, I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to say Alain Prost because I just don't think there was as many races, but he won 4 titles. Senna then. There you go.
I like the way you got to that answer, and it is correct, Damon. Ayrton Senna scored only 80 Formula One podiums.
I did what they tell you to do in exams, and I showed you my workings. You could actually hear me thinking there.
Yeah, we could hear
So
the
it does
cogs
happen.
whirring away. How many podiums did you get?
I have no idea.
You don't
should
mean
know.
that.
I don't.
I actually do know, but
No.
you don't mean that.
I haven't got 100, that's for sure. I only did about 120 races. So
Do you really
I'm
not know?
good.
You know how many wins you got, right?
No, I got 22 wins and 21 poles, or 20 poles.
You got 42 podiums. Right, let's move on. Pinks, are you ready? How many drivers did not finish the chaotic 2023 Australian Grand Prix, right? How many did not finish? Was it 6, 7, 8, or 9?
Oh, it was either 7 or 8. I'm going to go 7.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, no, because I don't like your response. 7 or 8. It was 7 or 8. It was 7 or 8. 7.
Right, that is your final answer. Before I tell you the answer, Damon, what do you think it was?
And I commentated on it with you as well, so I should know. 9?
No, it wasn't as many as that.
I meant no in German. That's what I was saying. No. I wasn't saying 9. I was saying no in German. 6 then.
The answer was 8. Leclerc, Albon.
Oh!
Leclerc.
I was only 1 out.
Well, you were both only 1 out.
Yeah.
Leclerc, Albon, Russell, Magnussen, Sargent, De Vries, Ocon, and Gasly. And let's not mention Sainz's 5-second penalty, I think. Right, Pink, so you got that wrong. You said 7.
Ugh, that's so annoying.
Damon, this is a fun question. During a safety car period in the Azerbaijan F1 sprint on the Saturday, an animal was seen on track. What was it? Was it a cat, a dog, a honey badger, or a bird?
I think it was a cat.
Damon Hill, you are on a roll. It was a cat. Charles Leclerc radioed.
Oh,
See, it's all there. It's all there. It's not immediately in the front of my brain, but it's there deep down. I just have to drag it out.
Charles Leclerc radioed Ferrari to tell them there was a cat on track. I'm sure you'll remember this. A dog was once on track in Bahrain. Birds have been seen on track in Canada. Remember the seagulls a couple of years ago that Sebastian Vettel talked about? And of course, there was a honey badger back on track during the Hungarian Grand Prix this well.
Hey.
There's a deer on the track in
Austria 87, wasn't it?
Because it hit, was it Stephanie Hansen hit
yeah.
it?
And Davidson hit a groundhog.
Yeah. There was a dog on the track when I was testing an Estra once. We had to stop testing.
Well, there you go. It was a cat in Baku this year. Very well remembered. Do you two want to know what the scores are so far? It's close. The F1 Nation stewards are all over this.
I think it's 4-3 to Natalie.
Natalie 2, Damon 3. So come on, Pinks.
Come on.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. No one's path in life is ever a straight line. There are challenging twists and turns every step of the way, like many of the circuits we see in F1. Just when you think you're on the straight and narrow, you encounter a hairpin that requires some quick thinking and a gear change. These can appear in a number of ways: tough decisions to make in a relationship or a career, or even a health situation that leaves you with a sense of uncertainty hovering over you. But one thing to remember is that as long as you're moving forward, you're on the right track. Therapy is a great way to help you gather your thoughts, understand your true feelings about any issues or obstacles you might be facing, and take the steps forward towards a brighter, more rewarding future. I strongly believe that talking about your problems can go a long way in helping you look for potential solutions. There's no need to try and navigate your way through life on your own. BetterHelp is on hand to help guide you and give you the tools to feel confident and excited about what lies ahead. The therapy sessions exist entirely online and are designed to be convenient and flexible, so you can fit them into your schedule as and when suits you. All you have to do to get started is fill out a brief questionnaire outlining what you'd like some support with, and they'll match you with a licensed therapist that aligns with your needs. And if at any point you find you want to switch therapists, then you're free to do so at any time with no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/F1Nation today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/F1Nation. Round 3, lap 3, and we call this safety car, safety car. Now, as we know, when the Formula 1 safety car comes out, the drivers have to slow down. Oh, this is really funny. So for this round, we've slowed down the drivers. We've slowed down clips of their post-race interviews, and all you have to do is guess who's speaking in each clip. There are 2 clips each. You can answer whenever you like. Think carefully.
What, we jump in, do we? Do we get,
You can, it's not a speed test.
What's your noise, Damon? What's your noise going to be? So you could go, and I'll go,
Listen, we're just playing by the rules that have been set. You have your own radio messages to listen to, Pinks. And here's your first one. Who's this?
Why, it's a shame the first
Charles.
honestly,
Very good, Pinks.
Charles.
That
It
is
is
amazing.
Charles Leclerc.
Well, yeah, it's a shame. The first set, honestly, I felt quite good on it. We had quite
Right,
a
Damon.
pace
That is amazing.
and had a slow-
Yep, go on.
Who's this?
Well, it was disappointing for me.
Lewis Hamilton.
Magnussen.
Pinks is correct. Damon, it's not Lewis Hamilton.
Well, it was disappointing for me. Haven't really been able to find the confidence with the car this week. On
Okay, we've discovered a new talent that Natalie has. That's extraordinary. I mean, she can understand people's slow down voices. This is remarkable.
She's unstoppable
come
on
on then.
this one. Right, Pinkle, your second clip. Who's stuck behind the safety car here?
From outside, I think the car felt not too
Max.
bad.
You're good. You're very
Max.
good. That is the double world champion,
That is
Max
ridiculous.
Verstappen.
From our side, I think the car felt not too bad. Bit of understeer, but I think.
Have you given her the answers? This is not normal.
Found my calling.
Right, final one.
Come on then.
Damon, here's your second clip.
No, it's all too much. I'm sorry.
He's very softly spoken, this driver.
Really put it into words how I feel. I mean,
Lando Norris.
I wanted to win the race for Williams.
He wanted to win the race for Williams, so okay, it will have to be Albon then.
Damon, it is not Alex Albon. It is someone
Hey.
called Damon Hill reacting to becoming world champion in 1996.
No, it's all too much. I'm sorry, I just can't really put it into words how I feel.
That's not fair. Honestly, taking something completely out of context, that it was just. I mean, we're talking about. Wasn't there something about current F1 drivers? Steward's inquiry.
No such thing.
Steward's inquiry.
We thought you might recognise your own voice, even slowed down.
Well, do you know, it's a funny thing, Tom, but I haven't ever heard myself talking quite so slowly as that through a very
Not even in the
digital
log cabin
recording.
on the Sunday evening of that 1996.
I can talk, I can
Championship.
slur. I just didn't talk very slowly. I mean, I talked faster, if anything.
Look, it's not Alex Albon. It's not Lando Norris. It was Damon Hill. So, Damon, I'm afraid you have spun off
Stitch
there.
up.
You have spun off
Complete
there
stitch
and
up.
lost another point. So, a quick reminder of the scores. Natalie has retaken the lead. 4-3, Pinks. Come on.
Wait, don't I get an extra one for nicking his?
No. No.
Why not? I got Magnussen.
Yeah, all you did is impress the listeners by doing that. Damon, don't be disheartened. You can still win this.
But I'm behind Natalie, so can I use my DRS?
Right, lap 4, round 4, we're calling to the max. And this round is all about big numbers. Okay, Pinks, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Up to and including the Belgian Grand Prix, which driver has set the fastest speed trap speed of the season so far? And we're talking during the races themselves. Who's been fastest through the speed trap this year? We only need the name, but you'll impress us all if you can tell us where it was and how fast they were going as well.
Oh, my God. I don't know. I'm going to hand this over to Damon.
No, give us a name, Pinks.
I mean, well, because the obvious answer would be Max, wouldn't it? But it's obviously not. This is obviously a trick question.
Explain your thinking.
No, I have no thinking. I'm just like...
Right, so you're saying Max. You're saying Max, which is that your final answer?
No, it's not my final answer.
I'm feeling I need to put pressure on you, Pinks. Come on, who's been quick in a straight line?
God,
Which
I don't like
cars
this.
have been quick in a straight line?
Well, the Red Bulls.
Correct. Anyone else?
Oh, okay. Williams. I'll go Albon.
Incorrect. Damon, your thoughts before I reveal all?
Okay, then in that case, it would be, just checking my thinking here, make sure I'm not getting this all wrong. I think it would be Ocon in Baku. But I think they have with a very fast straight line and also the DRS in the bit DRS train and stuff like that. No?
Well, you're both wrong. Quite a surprising answer, this one, actually. Lance Stroll, Miami, 348 kph, which is 216 miles an hour.
Crumbs. That is very fast.
Nah, never would have got
wouldn't
that.
have got that.
I'd love to know if one of our listeners got that. Please message us.
Yes, good shout. Please let us know. Right, Damon, who has the highest driver number on the 2023 F1 grid?
The highest driver number. No.
Pinks has got a hand
I think
up.
it's Oscar Piastri. Is it?
What's his number?
Is it 57 or something ridiculous? I don't know.
You can't Google it.
I'm going to Google it. Why not?
Well, look, you are correct. You are correct. You are correct.
Can I answer it or not?
Yeah, Pinks, go on.
Because it wasn't as low as 56 and Piastri's 81.
Piastri's 81. Okay.
Pinks, you are bang on right. Such a pity it's not your question.
And also, she looked it up.
Did she? Have you been Googling as well?
No. I knew that Bottas was 77, but I was trying to think who was 81. And then when you went Piastri,
Yeah.
I then nicked it and said, yeah, it's Piastri's 81. Yeah. I knew one of them was 81.
Who's had the lowest number in Formula One history?
Well, Max,
No, I
he
have.
won.
I know. I have.
Oh,
That's another
okay.
trick question.
Oh, in history, sorry.
Unless they've had a -1.
Damon, what's the story behind you having the number 0? Remind us.
Because nobody wanted to give me their number. So they had to give me the meaningless number of all, which was 0. And so Nigel Mansell left. There was no world champion, so they couldn't have a number 1. The team I drove for had won the championship, so clearly they had to be the highest number. The lowest number, and ordinarily they'd be number 1 and 2, but Alan Prost got number 2 and I got 0. Ta-da.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. Right, Pinks, back to you.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get this one. What is the biggest winning margin of the 2023 F1 season so far? By that, I mean the biggest gap between first and second place at the checkered flag.
33 seconds.
Yes, Pinks. Well done. Which race? Just to impress us all.
It was at the last one, wasn't not Spa. The one before that was at Hungary.
Very good. Very good.
Do you know, I've just remembered I was in Austria, wasn't I? I wasn't in Baku. That wasn't my last. I've just remembered. I was going to say Austria was 33 seconds, but anyway. But I just remembered I was there.
Brilliant.
I can't remember where I was.
Damon, your second question in lap 4. Damon, think carefully about this next one. So far this season, what is the highest number of cars that has lined up on the starting grid for the formation lap?
Easy. That's the British Grand Prix because they had a fake car or two that were actually for the film, which Brad Pitt is doing on Formula One. So 22 cars.
That is a very thorough answer. Well done, Damon. Apex Cars, they're the team that feature in the upcoming F1 movie starring Brad Pitt as Sonny Hayes. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be putting Pinks and Damon to the test even more in the final part of our F1 Nation quiz of the season so far, right after this message from NordVPN. If you're a long-time listener of the show, you'll know that NordVPN is the ultimate online security solution for anyone who wants to browse the internet with confidence. We share so much personal and sensitive information online, it's important that we ensure it remains safe from prying eyes, especially if you find yourself regularly connecting to unsecured public Wi-Fi or shared networks. NordVPN uses expert encryption technology to protect your online activity, making it impossible for hackers and cybercriminals to intercept your data. And we have an exclusive deal for our listeners. When you head over to nordvpn.com/F1Nation. There are a multitude of benefits and incredible features on offer that can help you level up your online security across their standard, plus, and complete plans. And every purchase of a 2-year plan means you will receive 4 bonus months. And if you use our special URL, nordvpn.com/F1Nation, you'll get an extra bonus month on top. It even comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's not all. If you're looking for a way to elevate your streaming potential, you'll be pleased to know it also offers lightning-fast speeds, allowing you to stream, download, and browse without any lag or buffering. So what are you waiting for? Start safeguarding your online activity today. Get your exclusive NordVPN deal at nordvpn.com/F1Nation. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. It's the final lap. The checkered flag is in sight, and in this round, we've got 4 pieces of team radio from the season so far. A word or phrase has been bleeped out, and all you've got to do is guess the missing word or phrase. In the event of an answer being almost right, the F1 Nation stewards will rule whether a point can be awarded or not. Okay, are you ready? Pinks, this one is for you. It is Charles Leclerc. What is he saying?
Lance touched my
Ass.
God. You can think of a few words it could have been, but I don't think it was those things.
Have I got to say what the word is and then where it was said?
Oh, so that wasn't your actual answer, you mean?
Oh, it can be. I mean, but
No, all I need to know is, what was Charles saying? Lance touched my what?
it's a very personal question. Car? Can I go generic?
That's too generic, Pinkle. Here's what he actually said.
Lance touched my rear right wheel.
But slightly annoying that you jumped in there and didn't let me guess.
Well, you said
But
car.
Anyway. Yeah, I did, but I was obviously joking, wasn't
Well,
I?
you said ass.
It's obviously not going to be car. He's not going to say he touched my car, is he? It's obviously a joke.
Rear white... I can't even say it.
Rear
White wheel.
Rear right wheel. Right, Damon, here's your first clip. What is Lewis Hamilton saying here?
So hot already to start with.
Ass.
Wow, yeah. Do it again. Can you do it? Play it again? I missed that bit. It was
So hot already to start with.
my something's all so hot just already to start with. My leg. I don't know. My leg.
It's got to be brakes or tyres,
Breaks.
hasn't it?
Already to start with. I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, Damon. What is the missing word?
Tire. No.
Is that what you're saying?
To start with, something to start with. My something's already too hot to start with. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything because there's so many hot things. But his brakes. It's got to be his brakes. Go on then, brakes.
This is what Lewis really said.
My rears are so hot already to start with.
You were so close, Damon.
But rears are
You said
tyres.
tyre.
Your
Yeah, but
rears
you said
are your
brakes.
tyres. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, you're right. No, sorry.
Well, he did say
I
tyres
did
first.
say tyres first.
But anyway.
Yeah. So, but
But he didn't say rears. But anyway.
Pinks, your second clip in the team radio round comes from Sergio Perez.
There's a bit of a smell, a strange smell from
could. I mean, you could say ass for all of these, couldn't you?
Did he say a fresh smell, or is that?
There's a bit of a smell. I mean,
There is a bit of a smell, a strange smell from beep.
well, I mean, cockpit.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's not. It's a bit of a smell from my brakes, engine, car,
Yeah, car. Cover everything.
car.
So which of those, Pinks? The stewards are just staring at me going, well, what's she saying?
Okay. Brakes.
Let's hear the answer.
There's a bit of a smell, a strange smell from the car.
The car.
Car.
She got it right. I
The
can't
car.
believe it.
But I said car, and then we laughed because it was too generic. I said car, and he laughed me out.
Oh,
And so I changed my answer. So it wasn't car.
okay. This is exciting.
Right.
Okay.
Damon,
Yeah.
what is George Russell complaining about here?
You're asking me to manage and I'm being attacked by...
You're asking me to manage, and I'm being attacked by what?
Oh, God.
Bees.
You've been managed, and I'm being attacked by bees. I've been attacked by aliens. I've been attacked by, oh God, drones. No,
Now think hard, all right? Think hard. You
No,
do know this. I'm sure you
know, I
know
remember
this.
this.
attacked
I
by,
know
and I
this.
remember he's in a race, and but Lewis. No, it wasn't Lewis. He was being attacked by Charles or someone like that. It was by a Ferrari. It was in Spain or something like that. You're asking me to manage, and I've been attacked by. So he had to keep ahead of Fernando. Yes, got it. There you are. That's right, Fernando.
Let's hear if you're right.
You're asking me to manage and I'm being attacked by my own teammate.
You are now level on points,
Ooh.
which means we go to a tiebreak. Unbelievable scenes. We're now going to a tiebreak in our quiz. And what I need from you is a number. And I think so that you don't copy each other, please could you write down your answer and then reveal it when I say reveal after I've given you a bit of time to think about it. Okay, are you ready for the tiebreak? According to Pirelli, how many pit stops have been made during Grand Prix in 2023 so far? That's pit stops in the Grand Prix only, and that doesn't include pit stops made in the F1 sprint, qualifying or practice. So please write down your answers, reveal all, and whoever is closest to the correct number will be the winner of the inaugural F1 Nation Summer Quiz.
Okay, so let's have a think about this. Can we think about it?
Yeah.
Do some maths.
Right. Are you insane, you two?
Oh my God!
That is incredible. I've asked Damon and Nat to reveal their numbers. The correct answer is 421, and both of you, incredibly, have written down 480, which means I'm going to have to quickly come up with another question.
I mean, it's not that incredible. What we did is we both said, well,
Roughly
like two per race,
times
20 cars, 12 races, bish bash bosh.
This is the second tiebreak. I mean, forget Djokovic against Alcaraz. This is infinitely more exciting. Okay, are you two ready? Write down your correct answer, and the one who's closest will be our inaugural winner. Damon, are you ready?
I'm ready. Got a pencil. Yeah.
Natalie, are you ready?
Ready!
Okay. What was Max Verstappen's total race time at the 2023 Belgian Grand Prix?
I'm giving the answer away.
Now, Pinks, you and I were there. Damon wasn't. So I think that gives you a slight advantage.
Total race time.
Total race time.
Okay.
I'm going to say, hang on. Do you want it in minutes or hours?
Both.
No, I think we can have it hours, minutes, and seconds, please.
And seconds? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, ridiculous.
Oh, you could cut the tension with a Red Bull front wing.
Okay, I'm going to go. Oh, this is a bit of a stab in the dark. This.
Right, are we ready? Pinks has revealed all. Damon, please reveal all. Nats has said 1 hour, 33 minutes and 12 seconds. Damon has said 1 hour, 38 minutes. The correct answer... Can we put a drum roll in here in post? The correct answer is 1 hour, 22 minutes and 30 seconds, which means Natalie Pinkham is the winner of the F1 Nation quiz of the season so far.
The champagne!
Woo!
Pinks, if I could, I'd be putting my microphone right under your nose right now. How do you feel? How proud do you feel?
I'm a bit annoyed that I was, 10 minutes out, to be honest.
Natalie, can I be the first to congratulate you on this great victory?
Damon,
and if I can't win it, there's no one else I would rather have won this competition. Obviously, it was a tough fight, and I had to dig deep, and I'm a little bit. I'll have to go and lick my wounds a bit afterwards.
Do you know what I suggest you do?
Humiliated.
I suggest you go and have supper with Georgie now, and record your conversation and slow it down and listen to yourself. Familiarise yourself with your voice.
I'm going to go and listen to my entire career in slow motion and try and get more familiar with myself when I'm going or talking really slowly.
Quick reminder how it went. It was 5-all after the normal rounds of questioning, and of course, Natalie won 6-5.
Ah, simply lovely.
Do I get silver? Am I on the podium?
No, it's winning. Winning's the only thing that matters. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Nobody remembers when you come second or third, Tom.
Well done all. I hope you enjoyed it at home. Please do let us know how you got on. But for now, we're going to call it a day. It's the F1 summer break. Thanks for listening and playing along. And if you like quizzes, there's a weekly F1 quiz on f1.com and the F1 app. F1 Nation is produced by Formula One and Audio Boom Studio.